everybody. Yeah, welcome back. I'm the Missing Sock. Welcome back for more Grand Theft Auto Online. Lots of John Does here in the War Memorial. Lots and lots of John Does. In memory of the illustrious men of San Andreas who unwillingly, gave their lives for their country. July 11th, 1974. Alright. Little memorial up front of the Fort Zancudo. For a little statue there. I don't think I've ever stopped and had a quick look to notice that they are all John Does on it. Alright. Vagner's a good choice, I thought, to go into the airbase. It's been recently fixed with the downforce changes to being the top car in the track races again.
They have access to the base. Let them through.
Thank you very much. That's so cool. Alright. That's the first time I've driven through there myself like that. That's cool. Okay, that's awesome. It opens up now for us and everything. I can come right in like that. That's so cool. So what do you think? You could probably cut through there, but probably supposed to go around here. By the barracks. That's cool. Military neighborhoods. Got guards and everything on duty.
Hey!
Sorry, man.
Get it. Don't fuck with the fucker.
Don't fuck with the fucker? Pardon my language. Is that what he just said? That's hilarious. Well, they are Marines. It's in context. They are some hardcore guys. Yep. And girls should be, but I don't know if they have any actual girl ones. I think they do, though. Yep. Anyway, so here we are at the hangar. So let's get this thing set up. So I've been taking my time, guys, because I knew that it wasn't necessarily the biggest money maker, and I had to learn it, and I had to keep on grinding away. As some of the fans of the series knows, that Rockstar took some of our money away recently and fixed a bunch of stuff. So I had to grind back up to get back to where we are now. So now we're at $3.6 million. Yeah. Well, on our way to 3.7 anyway. And that's after buying the hangar, so that's not too bad. That's after they took my 2.2. All right, so let's set up our hangar here. Alright guys, so this is the hangar setup. So we already had a look at our hangar and got it all built the other day. We'll probably upgrade some stuff in the future when they do some sales. And I also want to paint all these too. I haven't got around to it. I've been playing around with my private jet being painted and the dodo back there. But otherwise I wasn't really sure yet. Now for my setup mission, I don't know if I should be setting things up. So this is kind of our introduction to the business, so I should say a lot of people are finding that the Cuban 800 here that comes with your hangar, so this comes automatically so-called for free after you spend millions on your hangar. And it comes along with it, and a lot of people are saying you can actually do everything with that. Okay, so it's not the greatest aircraft by any means, but it is capable, it is upgradable, and it will do everything in the Smugglers Run missions, as far as I've been able to hear. So in many ways, in other words, you can get by with just this one aircraft if you wanted to get into it. Now, obviously, you're better off to get some other aircraft. Obviously, the other aircraft would be better. But some people wondered, can the base default, so-called default aircraft that comes with it work? And so far, people are saying yes. Now, I'm not sure if I should upgrade mine. I probably should. But hopefully, it'll tell me if I do. I'm assuming that most setup missions, you just usually run somewhere and pick up some stuff and come back. So I'm not really assuming that I'll need any kind of bombing plane yet or anything like that. But, I don't know, guys. I'm not sure if I should be upgrading that one, which I probably should have. Anyway, let's log in and see what happens. All right. Authentication must be granted by Ron Jakowski. Please progress to the air freight business setup. Before you can gain access to free shipping, you must complete a job for Ron. Click the setup button to accept the job. All right, here we go. Setup. Take the Mogul and deliver it to the hangar. Okay.
Here we go. The maiden voyage of this new enterprise. Here's to new friends being better than old ones, old dogs learning new tricks, and this all being a computer simulation anyway. So who cares if we go to prison? The AI has already won. Right. Our first target's a lost MC cargo shipment. Take out the guards and bring the plane to the hangar. Once there's some stock in the system, the app will go online.
Awesome. Okay. Well, if that's the case, let's just whip out our CEO Buzzard. I'm sure we could drive there. I'm sure you guys could drive there. And I'm sure you could run into my hangar right now, and I could get helicopters or other aircraft and spawn it, just so you guys know. For your own choices. But, we got our CEO helicopter right here. I'm going to take it. Now sometimes, just because I throw it in here, it matters, but I've told people it's good to spawn in your personal buzzard, you know, because then you have a backup buzzard. So basically I could be, if I had chosen to spawn in my personal one, my Pegasus one, my regular one, then I would have this CEO one with the tinted windows ready for me if anything goes wrong. You know, if I got shot down or whatever, I'd be able to just quickly spawn in this one. So I just like to pass that on to some people that, you know, because you get in the habit of calling in the CEO one all the time like I do. And it's good to remember that sometimes, you know, if you're on a dangerous mission, it might be good to call in the personal one. That way you got the backup ready, you know, instead of having to wait for the cooldown timer to get it again, which is, I think, 2.5 minutes. And that's a long time to wait when you're in the middle of a mission or people are killing you. It's a long time. Oh, there's the observatory. Flying right over. So, some bikers, some lost bikers, and there's a plane or some kind of aircraft that we got to take and go with. So hopefully we get away with this. See how it goes. Yeah, 18.5 minutes. Now, I've also been hearing that there is a lot of, maybe they'll fix it, I don't know, but there's a lot of crates inside. We've done crates in the motorcycle sales, or not motorcycle sales, but crate warehouses, and yeah, motorcycle things where your supplies are in a truck or in whatever kind of vehicle. Well, for whatever reason, in Smugglers Run, things are a little different. You can actually blow up some of those crate trucks, and the crate will drop to the ground, and then you can pick it up and fly instead of having to drive in their slow truck. Okay. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm just mentioning that, guys, because it's good advice. I've seen people do it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to try that out with my first mission here or on a plane like that. I don't know if that's a good idea. So I think we'll just run this through, because this might be... Sometimes setup missions aren't the same as regular missions. Okay, so he's a little too close for my comfort, so I'm not going to missile them or anything. Oh, they're hostile. My weapon. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. Pressed the wrong button. I don't know about you guys, but sometimes it... Get away from my plane. There we go. That was terrible. So, this is my first mission of the day, if you guys can't tell. But yeah, 2 guys. Jeez. But usually I'm a little bit sharper than that. But sometimes that menu, in the weapon menu, when you hit it funny, it just is such a funny menu. It likes to reset on you. I don't know about you guys. It's probably just me, the way I click it, but I'm doing it too fast, perhaps, and it always tends to reset it and pop it back in on me. It's really annoying. Like taking candy from a big, hairy biker. Says Ron. Hold to move the gun turret and the vehicle. Okay. Come on. Come on. Now, what is it? I don't know what it meant by that. Hold that to turn it. Okay, so we got some other people. Ooh, and of course aircraft crossing our path. I don't think there's any way around it, really, because the guy in the pink's up there. It's hard to say, though. They could be far away, but that glue guy's not. Now he's showing up on our mini-map. Oh, stars. Cops are on to us. Come on, Lester. Well, so someone called the cops are on to you. I should have known this would happen. Sorry, lose them and get back.
What do you
You could
need
have told me that
exactly?
ahead of time then, right?
No problem. I'll get him off your back.
Man, we gotta work on our communication there, buddy. I am the senior partner. You're supposed to tell me those things. Yep. So there's a machine gun. I fired some more, but I don't want to attract cop attention. I should have shot that before I called them. But I'm not sure if with that directional thing, if it meant that I can change the targeter of it, but so far it doesn't look like I can. I think it was just more or less telling me that for if I had a second player or something back there. Yeah, so this is the Mogul, apparently. Looks like a simple, small World War II bomber kind of thing. People always think of the big bombers, but there's lots of little bombers. Oh, what was that? That's a guy. Okay. Let's hope we can get in here. And this is about as fast as she goes. Landing gear down. Bringing down the engines. This is not how I'd probably recommend landing for you guys. I'm taking like evasive maneuvers because I don't know what that pink guy's up to. He's probably just checking me out and flying by, but you know, you never know, right? Let's get in there. Alright. Setup complete. You have now access to the air freight business. That's what I like to read. I like to hear. Excellent. You delivered the Mogul. Yeah.
Okay, we're in business. The cargo's been logged and the system's online. Let's get to work and let's hope maximum security jails are somehow more pleasant in computer simulations than they would be if this was all actually real life.
All right. Well, it's a good thing this computer simulation. All right, guys, so that's the setting up. Nice and easy. So the only thing you got to really watch for is those couple guys and any other normal obstacles. Call Lester to cut the cops off of you, or fly around to lose them. You could always do that. And watch out for other players. It's probably the main threat. You know, but other players are usually friendly, but you never know. You know, I'm sure I don't need to tell you guys. You never know what other people are up to, or you know, watch out for when people are looking for target practice. They bought their new plane and they are looking for something to use it on. All right, let's log back in here just to have a quick look. So
Welcome, business partner. This is Ron Jakowski. Damn. I shouldn't say my name. Note to self, edit that bit out. Okay, I prepared this recording to talk you through the basics of our new operation. You'll find all the information you need about stock levels and our holdings on the homepage here. Then, when you're ready to make an acquisition, you hit the source button.
Source button. Okay. Then the sell button. There's our overview. Okay, guys, so these are the things that you get. Now, I'm probably doing a more detailed guide in the future, so you guys might want to look for that. But I would say already I do know that these are the most expensive, the most profiting ones, these 3 on the end. Okay? Oh, 3 on the end. Ah, it's the opposite way around. It's these 3 on the left. Narcotics, chemicals, and medical supplies. And then these ones, counterfeit goods, jewelry, tobacco. Yeah. So these are the cheaper ones. Yeah. All right. So anyway, guys, you know, people are trying to figure out which is the best way for profit. It's hard to say. There are different values for them, and these 3, I believe, on the left here actually are the most valuable ones available. I do believe. And we're going to get into that, but it doesn't really matter the most valuable for the moment, and I'll explain why. Basically, people that are running a lot of these missions are finding that some people take the approach where they do the lower profit missions, the lower profit items, and they actually find that the missions tend to be a lot easier and a lot faster. Okay, and some people think that because of that, they're making as much money easier or making more money. Other people take the approach of getting just only the high-end stuff. So it's hard to say, but so far it doesn't look like there's necessarily a winning way, just different methods. All right, so we completed 1 steal. Steal success rate 100%. Steals completed. Steal success rate. Rival crate stolen. So it actually has a stat now for stealing other people's stuff. Yeah, I don't think the others actually had that. Sale earnings and cargo type bonus and total exporting. Okay, so there's our sourcing and selling. Let's see sourcing.
Now, you're able to choose what cargo we're hitting here. Now, the deep state doesn't like this. The shadow economy, it's taking tax money away from their pals, the globalist conglomerates. But they make some work harder than the rest. Poisonous, untaxed alcohol and tobacco is easier to go after than Big Pharma's worst enemy. The mind-focusing and totally harmless narcotic stimulants, for example.
So, you get the idea. He's kind of hinting at what I just said. Okay? That some people are actually finding the cheaper, lower profit might actually be the higher profit. You know, although you'd have to like get 2 players doing it 2 different ways for a month or something to see what the actual differences are between them. I don't know. And then on top of that, they're random missions, so it's a hard thing to measure, guys, and to get to the bottom of. Okay, and then you also have the source any type at the bottom if you just want to get randomly whatever, and then sell.
Once you've got some stock, we can look at making a sale. We're a market-driven business. There'll be good deals for what the buyers out there want at any given time. But the real edge comes when we unload a particular cargo in bulk to a big buyer. They tend to throw in a sweetener. That's it. Now, source some stock and hopefully the program I wrote will erase this audio file from your hard drive. If not, see you in court. Jury! I've got mental problems. I'm a fantasist. I'm running for president.
Okay. Okay, Ron. Sell page allows you to view and sell the cargo types you've stockpiled. The value of each type is shown along with the bonuses for the amount you have collected of a type. Alright. Okay, so, as you guys can see... Oh, well, let's see what this one says. Mission difficulty sales. Depending on the type of cargo you have chosen to sell, larger sales may also require multiple delivery vehicles. Hire additional members to help move and protect your cargo when choosing to sell big. Alright. Any more? So, as you guys can see, there are bonuses that they just talked about, and that's really where the profit is. So you want to get up there and do the easier missions, or you want to just have one of type and you get bonuses of the selling type. But otherwise, if you're just selling them, just to get to the point here, you can see that just straight up, they're $10,000. To a lot of people, that's not the greatest business, as we were saying before. You know, it's not bad business, but it's not a great business. You know, I think on average, the crate warehouses all depend on how many, whether you buy 1 or 2 or 3 crates for the crate warehouses for COs, and it all depends on how big your warehouse is, how much of a bonus you get. That said, your average crate for the crate warehouses is usually, I would guess, about $20,000 to $40,000. I think it's like most people, if you have a large warehouse, it's like $35,000 to $38,000 per crate is what you sell them for. Okay. Now they have an investment price too, but you know, as you guys can see, the $10,000 is not that great, you know, comparatively speaking to even crate warehouses or other things. Okay. You know, I could go on, but I think you guys get the idea. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's not good. Which is really a shame, by being how expensive the new stuff all is. All right. So I think that's that. The overview page tracks your stock levels, cargo types, and performance statistics for the business. Rival smugglers operating in your session are also listed for you to keep tabs on, like this guy right here. And then it even shows their members and everything, so that's good to know. Stock held and free space. Source page allows you to view the various types of cargo being smuggled in and out of the state. Choose a type and Ron will source its location for you. Alright, let's hop out. And there's our sell all cargo down here for $30,000. Alright guys, very cool. So I'm liking the new hangar. Like I said, we'll see more about the business and what ways is better, the easier missions, the harder missions, I'll have to see. So far at a glance, I would say, you know, I don't want to say do not buy, but it's kind of like that. If it's a business, if you're thinking profit and you're starting, or you know, you don't have much, you really probably shouldn't start with a hangar, as far as I can tell so far. Okay, that said, you know, as a novelty, as a cool property, as a thing to use, and maybe as a mediocre moneymaker between other things, I think it's pretty cool. So far, I'd say 2 thumbs up. Yeah. All right, everybody, we'll see you back for more soon. We're going to get into some vehicles, some other things about the Smugglers Run, and some other vehicles, too, that I've been just putting off, some other cars, some other things I wanted to get into, too, that have been around, some recent, some have been for a while. All right, take care, everybody. See you again soon. I'm the Mizzen Sock. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking and subscribing too, I suppose. Thanks. Take care, everybody. See you next time. Maybe yeah. Any thoughts on a paint job for the Nimbus? I don't know. I was playing around with it the other day, and I got this. Kind of like it because, believe it or not, guys, there's actually 3 stripes on this thing. You can't see the 3rd stripe because I've matched it with the paint, so it actually hides it. So it kind of gives it a slightly unique look, but not really much. It's you barely even notice it. But I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if I should paint it like maybe gold, or that's kind of a silver maybe. Maybe just matte black or something like that. Should I go stealth? I don't know. I like it for now. I think this is like a lava red pearlescence on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, take care, everybody. See you back for more very soon. There's a tank guy back there. One thing I'm disappointed about here, guys, is that there's no flares for our regular plane so far. I hope they give that out as an option. I'd really like to change flares on here.
Partner! Hey, partner!
Yeah.
Hey,
what?
Some competition's moving merchandise through the neighborhood. If there's an opportunity like this, it'll come up on your GPS. Then you can make a play for the goods. And if you get them, bring them back to the hangar. Just so you know.
All right. There's our notice about stealing other people's stuff. Don't know how much of that I'm going to do. It's probably just as easy to get your own anyway. Unless it's got like a long cooldown timer or something like that, right? Might have to take off. We would have stopped in time, maybe, right? I would have liked having flares on my planes. It's too bad. Hopefully they give it to us in the future. There's flares on some of the new ones, so why can't I have flares on some of the old ones? I'd rather have that than a light. Dig everybody.